Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, everyone? Today we're going to discuss some important points on this worksheet for grade 6. Question number 1, true or false. Now I start. The range of the data set of these numbers is 68. Now what is the range? The range, you subtract the greatest value minus the least value. If you look at these numbers, so the greatest value is 97. And the least value, you have to be very careful, is 43. Now, if you subtract 97 minus 43, so I want to make sure it is 68 or not. 7 minus 3 is 4. 9 minus 4 is 5. So the range is 54, which is not the same answer. So the answer is false. The mean of data set is 82, 60, and these numbers is 73. So how do I find the mean? If you want to find the mean, you find the sum of the data, divide how many. So you need to add all of these data. Plus 68, plus 83, plus 90, plus 19. You have to add them all, and the sum will divide by how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you add them, take your time to add them, because I have already added them. Let me make sure. 82 plus 60 plus 95 plus 68 plus 83 plus 90 plus 19 equals, if you add them, you get 497. Then divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Divide 7 equals 71. Again, let me make sure. Here we have 82. I want to show you the steps one by one. Plus 60, plus 95, plus 68, plus 83, plus 90, plus 19. Let me add them with you. 9 plus 0, 9 plus 3, 12, plus 8, 20, 25, plus 2, 27. So I write 27. Now 1 plus 9, 10, 18, plus 6, 24, 24, plus 9, 33, 33 plus 6, 39, 39 plus 8, 47, plus 2, 49. So now I divide 49 by how many values do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I divide 479, divide by 7. Why divide by 7? Because we have 7 values. How I do long division? Many students have a problem in long division. Just I divide 4, divide 7 is 7. 7 multiply 7, 49. So what are the steps? Divide, then multiply, then subtract, then bring down the next number. Now 7 divide 7 equals 1. So the answer, the mean is 71. But the given mean here is 73. So it is false. It is false, by the way. Now, next question. Question number 3. Let me erase this. Question number 3. The area of the following triangle is 24. Is it true or false? Now, to find the area of triangle, don't forget to multiply the base by the height and then divide by 2. The base is 6 and the height is 8. Guys, the base and the height should be perpendicular. So here 6 multiply 8, 48, divided by 2 is 24. So even if you are given this as 7, we don't care about it because we will need only the base and the height, and they should be perpendicular. So the answer is true. Question number 4. Each week, Ahlam saves 6% of her salary. If Ahlam earns 275 a week, she saves 16. Now we know that 6% of her salary, so we are given the percent, and we are given the whole money, and we want to know, does she save 16 or no? So to find the part that she saves, multiply the percent, which is 6, by the whole 275 and divide them by 100. Now, of course, we can simplify 275 and 100 by 25. What I mean by simplify, I divide this by 25 and I divide this by 25. 100 divided 25 equals 4. 275 divided 24 equals 11. Now we can simplify 6 with 4 by 2. This becomes 3. This becomes 2. Now 3 multiply 11 equals 33. Now we divide 33 by 2. The answer is 16.5 or 16.5. So the answer is wrong. So basically, we have a lot of calculations. We multiply the base, the percent by the whole and divide by 100 to find the part. How many days a month do students have homework? Is a statistical question. Here, let's see. How many days a month do students have homework? So the students will have different answers. So the question is statistical because we have variability of correct responses. We don't have only one response, so we have variability of correct responses. So it's statistical. So true. And here, as we mentioned, it's false. Now, next question. The chess club saved 30% of the money they raised selling books on how to play chess. If the club earned 900, how much did it save? Again, we need to find, because we have the percentage and we have the whole money, and we want to know how many does it save. Of course, I cancel the answer C, because C, 27,000 could not be part of 900. And of course, we cancel 30, because 30 is not 30% of 900. Now we multiply 30, which is the percent, by the whole, which is 900, and divide 100. Okay, guys, in this case, here, we can erase, because it's division, we can erase 2 zeros, 2 zeros. Now we multiply 30 by 9, 3 times 9, 27, and we bring the 0, it's 270, and this answer does make sense. Now question number 7. Mona got $260 for her birthday. She decided to save $65. What percent of 260 is 65? Now this means this is the part of, this means this is the whole. So to find the percent, multiply the part with 65 by 100, divide the whole. The whole is 260. This 100. We can erase 0 up with 0 down. Then we simplify by 2. This becomes 5. Here it's a matter of calculation. Here becomes 13. Now 13 we can simplify it to 65 by 5. So this will be 5. 5 times 5 equals 25. Or you can do it normally or mathematically. You multiply 65 by 100. It's 65 100, 6,500, and we divide 6,500 by 260. It's easier for you now to erase 10 by 10. This means you divide 650 by 26. And question number 8. Pet store chain sold for 100 pets during a 6-month period. How many cats were sold? So we need to find 26% of 400. So we need to find the parts. We have the percent. So just we multiply 26 by 400 and we divide over 100. Now, if you can simplify 2 zeros up with 3 zeros down. So here multiply, we would multiply. So 26 times 4 equals, if you compare the answers here, it could not be 26. It could not be, okay, wait. It's 104. It's 104. For the people who have a problem in multiplying, guys, I will practice with you. 26 multiply 4 here. Simply, guys, 4 times 6, 24. 4 times 2, 8, plus 2 equals 10. So we put in here. So the answer 104. 104. Next question. Question number 9. Find the area of parallelogram. Guys, as you remember, the area of parallelogram is base multiply height. So this the base or this is the base. Now, the base and the height, as I mentioned, should be perpendicular. So the base, this or this. And so we multiply 62, multiply 22. We ignore 30 because 30 is not the base or the height. Now, some people still suffering in multiplying 2-digit numbers by 2-digit numbers. So here is the way. We multiply 2 by 2 equals 4. 2 by 6 equals 12. Then when we multiply this 2 by the 20, it's 62. Yes. Now we put here big fat 0. Now 2 times 2 is 4. And 2 times 6 is 12. Now let me add them. 4 plus 0, 4. 2 plus 4, 6. 1 plus 2, 3. And here we have 1. So the answer, 1,364 feet squared. So the answer is B. You have to notice that in the case of parallelogram, we didn't divide by 2. And the other important thing, this side should be ignored. I just want the base and the height. The base and the height always perpendicular. They have this sign, square corner between them. Now another question. Find the area of parallelogram. Here the same case exactly. We ignore 54. We just multiply 68 by 46. I told you, you have to train yourself how to multiply two-digit by two-digit numbers. Now, 68 multiply 46. I put the two numbers like this, and I multiply. I multiply 6 by 8 by 6. Then I multiply 4 by 8 by 6. Don't forget to put 0. 6 and you have to regroup. 6 multiply 8, 48. I put 4 here and here 8. 6 multiply 6, 36. Plus 4 is 40. Now I erase this. I put here 0. 4 times 8, 32. 4 times 6, 24, plus 3, 27. Now I add them. Don't forget to put this big fat 0. 8 plus 0, 8. 0 plus 2, 2. 4 plus 7, 11. 1 down and 1 up. 1 plus 2, 3. So the answer is 3,128 feet squared. So it is B. Next question. Take care of these questions, because in this question sometimes are confused how to find the base and the height. Here, each small square and figure below measure 1 inch on each side. What is the area of a triangle? So here we have a triangle. So you have to be careful, guys, to choose the base and the height. Look, this is the base, and the height is the perpendicular distance from the base to the opposite vertex. So this one is the height. This one is the height. Why? This one is the height because it's the distance from the vertex to the base. Now the base is 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't care if it is half, but I care about this line. So the base is 4, and the height I count from the vertex itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. The height is 5. So 5 multiply 4 equals 20, but because it's triangle, we need to divide by 2. So 20 divide 2 is 10. So 10 inch squared. What's important in this question? You have to be careful to identify the base and the height. The base and the height. Now in the next question, question number 12, find the area of the triangle. Again, we need to multiply the base by the height and divide by 2. So the base, this part of the base is 8 and this part is 8. So the whole base is 16. 16 multiply 7 divide by 2. So if you multiply 16 by 7 divide by 2, you will get the answer 56, because 16 multiply 7 is 112. So don't confuse yourself and choose B, because in the triangle you need to divide by 2. So the answer will be 56 centimeters squared. What's the area of the rhombus? The rule of the rhombus is the same, the rule of the area of the parallelogram, which is base multiply height. So here directly I will multiply the base by the height. The base is 17 and the height is 12. I just multiply them without dividing by 2, because the rhombus and the parallelogram I don't divide by 2. Two times 7 14. 2 times 1 2 plus 1 3. I put 0. I erase this one. 1 times 7 7. 1 times 2 1 1. So now I add 4. 3 plus 7 10. And here 2. So the answer 204 centimeters squared without dividing by 2. Remember, in the rhombus and the parallelogram, don't divide by 2. Now we come to this important question. What is the volume of the rectangle prism? Volume, as you know, equals length multiply width multiply height. The length is 3, 1 over 3. Sorry. The width 2.5. 2 1 over 2 multiply the height 3 out of 4. Here you have to be very careful, because the first step change this mixed numbers into improper fraction. 3 we keep the denominator. Now we multiply 3 by 3. 9 plus 1 equals 10. Multiply. Now we keep the denominator 2. 2 times 2 4 plus 1 5. 5 over 2. Now we keep the denominator 4. 4 by 3 12 plus 3 15. Now we multiply fractions, so we multiply the numerators and we multiply the denominators. 10 times 5 50. 50 multiply 15 750. Of course, you will take your time to multiply 15 by 5 by 10. The answer will be 750. Now 3 times 2 times 4. 3 times 2 6. 6 times 4 24. Now we directly can make long division, or we can simplify by 2. This by 2, this by 2. This will be 12. And this will be, what's half of 750? It's 375. Now we make long division. 12 is the divisor. 375. Now 30. Now look how I make long division. 3 divide 12 we cannot. 37 divide 12 is 3, because 3 multiply 12 is 36. Now we subtract, we get 1. Now we bring down the next number. It's 15 now. 15 divide 12 is 1. 1 multiply 12 is 12. So the remainder is 3. Now how I write it as a mixed number? I keep the denominator. Now the quotient I put as a whole number, 31, and here 3. After you simplify the fraction part by 3, 3 divided 3, 1. So the answer will be, the final answer will be 31. 3 divided 3, 1. 12 divided 3 is 4. So the answer is 31, 1 over 4. So the answer is C. You have to work in steps. You have to be careful while you're working in steps. Next question. Question 15. What is the surface area of the triangular pyramid? As I told you in the triangular pyramid, as if you are dealing with 4 congruent triangles, 4 equal triangles. I find the area of one triangle, then multiply by 4. This triangle, we have the base 6 and the height is 5. So I find the area of one triangle first. 5 times 6 divide 2 equals 15. This area of one triangle, but I have 4 congruent triangles, so I multiply 15 by 4 equals 60. So the answer is 60 centimeter squared. Next question. Find the area of parallelogram. Directly, guys, as we mentioned before, multiply the base 22 by 6. For the guys who are still suffering in multiplying, multiply normally. 22 and here 6. 6 multiply 2 is 12. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 1 is 13. So the answer is 132 centimeters squared. Question number 17. The surface area of the square pyramid below is, now as I mentioned, we are dealing with 1 square and 4 triangles. 1 square and 4 triangles. As you can see, this is the square. Area of the square, 6 multiplied 6 is 36. Now the area of the triangle, base times height, divide by 2. 12 is the height, multiply 6, divide by 2, equals 72 divide 2. 72 divide 2 is 36. So the square is 36. And 1 triangle is 36. So I want 4 triangles, which means 36 multiply 4 equals 144 plus 36 plus 36, which is the area of the square, equals 180. Now in the next question, find the volume of the rectangular prism. Now if you can notice with me that all the sides are what? Decimals. How you multiply decimals? You have to multiply as you are multiplying whole numbers, and then you bring the decimal point. Here, first let me multiply. As you know, the volume is length multiply width multiply height. The length is 12.4 multiply the height. The width is 9.1. I multiply as if there is no decimal place points. 1 times 4, 4. 1 times 2, 2. 1 times 1, 1. I put the 0 here. 9 times 4, 36. 9 times 2, 18 plus 3, 21. 9 times 1, 9 plus 2, 11. Now I add them. 4, 8, 2, 11. I ignore the points. Then I multiply this number by the height, which is 223 or 2.3. 3 times 4, 12. 3 times 8, 24 plus 1, 25. 3 times 2, 6 plus 2, 8. 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 1, 3. I put now big fat 0. Erase this. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 8, 16. I put 1 up and 6 down. 2 times 2, 4 plus 1, 5. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 1, 2. Now I add them. 2. 5 plus 8, 13. 1 plus 8 plus 6, 15. 1 plus 3 plus 5, 9. 3 plus 2, 5. And I bring the 2 down. Now I count. Here we have 1 decimal place, 1 decimal place, 1 decimal place. So we have 3 decimal places. Now I compare my answer to the answers. So the answer is the 259.532. Just you have to be very careful while you are doing these calculations. Now question number 19 is the same idea, so it's easy stuff. Now question number 20, which is not a statistical question. Statistical question, but he wants not statistical question. So the question which has only one response, one correct response. How many hours a week do students spend playing video games? This is statistical question because it has many answers. What did Mika eat for lunch yesterday? So this question, here we have one answer. What did Mika eat for lunch yesterday? So for example, she has eaten pizza or burger. So here we have only one answer because he identified Mika. So the other answers, let me check the other answers. What is the height of each tomato plant in the garden? Here we have many tomato plants, so we have many answers. Now let me go back to question to D. How much rainfall was there each month last year? So we have many answers. So the correct answer is B because it has one response. Again, now we need to find the mean. Guys, the question which is repeated, so I don't need to do them. For example, 21, find the mean. So you need to add all of these. You have to do yourself this calculation. Try them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. You have to add them and then you divide the sum by how many? By how many values? So try it yourself because it takes time. What is the median of the set of data? So let me, because we don't explain any question about the median. So the first thing in the median, we need to arrange them. I write them in order 0. Do you have other zeros? No. 1. Do you have other ones? No. 2. 2. 2. Don't forget this. 3. 3. We have 2 3s. 4. 4. 5. How many 5s do we have? This one and this one. So 2 5s. 6. And 7. Now I want to find the median. The median is the middle number after we are arranging or ordering the data values from least to greatest or from greatest to least. Now let me count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Because they are 13 numbers, because they are 13 values, so they are odd number. It's easy to find the middle number. I divide 13 by 2. It is, I minus 1 from 13. It's 12 divided 2 is 6. So when they are odd number, I choose the number in the middle easily. Here I put 6 numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 will be in the middle. So we have one number in the middle, we directly pick it. So the median is 3. So it's very important, guys, in the median case, you need to order the values before you do any step. In the mode, guys, no need to order the numbers from least to greatest. just I want to choose the most common value. What is the mode of the set of data? Look, the values which repeat a lot are what? 2, 3 2s, now 3, 2, so 4, 2 4s. So the number or the value which repeats a lot, which the most repeated value is 2. So directly I choose 2. Number 24, what is the range of the set of data? The range, I just want to pick the smallest value and the least value and the greatest value. The least value, because we have 0, it's the least value. The least value is what? Is 0. And the greatest, take care guys, 0 is considered a value. 0 is considered a value. And the greatest value is 7. So I make 7 minus 0 equals 7. So the range is 7. Find the median of the data set. Here, how many values we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Guys, when you find the median, if you find two values in the middle, if the set of the values are even number, if you have two numbers in the middle, you need to add them and divide by 2. So number 25, we're gonna skip it because it's the same of the 22. You need to find the median. Now short, find the surface area. Short answers, you need to find the steps. This square pyramid. So as you remember, we need to find the area of the square. So all the sides are the same. 8 side of the square is 8. 8 times 8, 64. You have to show your steps here. You have to write 8 times 8 equals 64. Now let me find the area of one triangle. 8 multiply 10 divide 2. Don't forget here and the triangle to divide by 2 equals 40. So area of one triangle is 40. Now I multiply 40 by 4 equals 160. You have to show your steps. In this case 160. So now I add 160 plus 64 equals 224. Don't forget to write the unit of the centimeter because it serves area centimeter squared. So you have to show your steps. Now in the next question, again you need to find the mean. Here, what is the mean? It's very important now. You need to add them all and divide by 6. What is the mean? This candle number, we don't care about this. So now let me add them, or directly I can add them here. If you want to find the mean, you need to add them all and divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 9 plus 9, 18. 18 plus 7, 25 plus 7, 32. 32 plus 8 is 40. Now 4 plus 4 is 8. 8. 5 plus 5, 10. 18. 18 plus 5, 23. 23 plus 6, 29. 29 plus 4 is 33. So 330 over 6, because they are 6 values. Let me go. The problem in the mean, you need to add, then make long division. So you have to be very careful. 330 divide 6. 333 divide 6 is 5. 5 multiply 6 is 30. Now subtract. This long division, guys. 33 minus 33. I bring the 0. 30 divide 6 is 5. So the mean is 55. The mean is 55. What is the mean absolute deviation? Math. Here you have to be very careful. You have the mean now. You remember the mean is 55. Here we have many steps, guys. You have to be very careful. The mean is 55. How I find the math? I find the absolute deviations one by one. So I subtract each value from the median, but I write it in the absolute value. For example, 49. What is the difference between 49 and 55? Because I want to find the difference between each value and the mean. What is the difference between 49 and 5? It's negative 6, because I want the absolute value. I put as 6. Now 59 and 55, the difference is 4. 57 minus 55, 2. Guys, even if the value is negative, I write it as positive. 57, again 2. 60 minus 55, 5. 48 minus 55 is negative 7, but I write it in what? In absolute value. It becomes 7. So here the sum of this absolute deviations, which is the difference between the absolute value of the difference between each value and the mean. So now I find the mean of the absolute deviations only. I add them and divide by 6. 6 plus 4, 10, plus 2, 12, plus 2, 14, plus 5, 19, 19 plus 7, 26. So 26 divide 6 equals 4. 4 multiplied. So the first step you have to write like this. Let me make sure of the addition of the sum. 12, 12 plus 10, 22, 26, yes. Now 4 multiply 6, 24. Subtract 2. We add 0 here. And dot. 20 divide 4. 20 divide 6 equals 3. 3 multiply 6 is 18. Subtract. It's 2 again. I add 0. I continue. So it seems that 4.333. So this repeated decimal. So the answer, to show it's repeated, I just write 4.3 and I put a bar above to the 3 to show it's repeated 3. It's repeated 3. So by this way we can find the MAD, or absolute mean of absolute deviations. I find the mean, then I find the absolute deviations, which is the difference between the mean and each value. So we call it absolute. because it's absolute deviations. So we find the absolute value for each value. Here in the absolute deviations, I don't want any value to be negative. Or each of the differences, we make them in positive. Then we find their mean, and this is the answer. So it's, inshallah, is easy stuff. By this, we come to the end of this video. Thank you very much.